Hello guys, we're going to try something new today, and actually this is take 2 of trying to do this. Today I'm trying to make my first gaming video, and what I want to do is make Camp Cretaceous Season 1 in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I know Jurassic World Evolution 3 is out, but Evolution 2 has the Camp Cretaceous DLC, so while I go through and make each season of that show, I'm going to need some of the stuff that was in the Camp Cretaceous DLC that is not yet available in Jurassic World Evolution 3. So we're going to be working on 2, and I know I'm going to miss out on things like the river ride, which exists, and people have made like the treehouse and that marketplace or workshop or whatever it's called. I'm not going to have stuff like that. But I'm going to do the best I could. Full disclosure, other than the first time I tried making this video and forgot to press the record button, I have not played this game before. Now, I did have a little bit of a crash course after my first video, so I'm a little more familiar with the controls and what I need to do to kind of get going. But full disclosure before I get started, I am not good. I have a hard time making paths, connecting things. I still don't understand what some buttons do or how to do things. But, you know, if this video is terrible, please leave me a comment and let me know, and maybe I'll just stop making them. But this is a fun idea I've had for a long time, and I finally have some time to sit down and try to do it. So I want to make Camp Cretaceous Season 1 in Jurassic World Evolution 2. So let's get started. This is not going to be the full thing because it's going to take me forever. So this is part 1 of that video. And I'm going to start with the empty Nublar 2015 map. So something I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off all the stuff that is going to kill the dinosaurs, starve the dinosaurs, make them fight, make them break out until later, after I'm happy with the way the park is built or close to the park being built. And then I can turn that stuff on, because for now, I don't want to have to deal with any of that while I'm trying to build a park. I am learning this game as I go. Now let's make sure I have everything set the way I want. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, let's get started. And I really don't know. I'm figuring out this game as I'm playing along and building this. Like I said, it's an idea I've had for a while, and I'm finally getting around to find some time to do it. So let's see how this works. Now, I know the first thing I need to do is add an arrival point, and it's kind of at a weird place in the map. I was zooming around the map when I was playing it earlier, and let me just do that real quick. Let me do like a quick flyby to see the area I have. Okay, I have a lot more area than I thought, but I can't really start building there because the arrival point is all the way down here. So I kind of need to start from here, I guess. And I'm going to switch. I want just Jurassic World stuff if I can, and then we'll work from there. Now, one thing I don't get is it seems like you should be walking out this way, but I have to connect from back there. So I don't know. If somebody wants to comment and let me know the right way I should be doing this, and should I be having like really big paths? I know by being in Sandbox the way I have, I don't have to hook up electricity, but like luxury wide path. What is... Okay, it's right there. And then, like, does this guy have to be connected too? Like, if I just do that, is that okay? But then, so here's the thing I was struggling with when I tried to make this video the first time. Do I try to build out the park first, or do I start making some enclosures and hatching dinosaurs, putting them out, and then building the park later? So I kind of made like one enclosure and put a couple things in there, just trying to figuring out how things work and lay things down and what the buttons do and the different options are and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure what we should do. I know the dinosaur part is way more exciting than me putting some buildings down, but I kind of feel like I should put, it's so terrible. Sorry, I'm very new to gaming. I'm playing with a controller because I've literally never played a game with a keyboard and mouse before. And I also do not own a keyboard and mouse at home. I have one at work that I use in my desk at work, but I don't have one at home. I'm just playing on my laptop. And actually, I only have a Mac, so I can't even natively play the game. So I have a GeForce Now subscription, which lets me stream a lot of my Steam library directly to my Mac. So that's what I'm doing. But let's just add some stuff. So I guess, so how was the park laid out? That's the thing. I should have like done some homework or some research on this. Do you think people need a bathroom as soon as they come in? No, we'll add those later. Let's small amenities, and then so we could change what it is, right? So it's a restaurant, a gift shop. All right, let's put one of those there. And then can I building style? No, I don't want Jurassic Park. I want Jurassic World. Entrance style Jurassic World. Middle, let's make it a toy shop. Okay. Now paths is something I struggled with. Like I said earlier, I don't know, like, should I stick with big ones? Should I do small ones? It seems like they should all be big, right? Now here is what I meant that, like, I just don't know because none of it makes sense to me about how things line up. Like, I have room to put something else there. Should I put something else here? And I know this is boring. I'll start doing some dinosaurs. Oh, so I can't. So I can't put it there. I am going to have to move over here. No, I want Jurassic World panels. Yeah, it could be a sushi restaurant. That's fine. Sorry, I am just getting used to the controls. Like I said, I'm really new to all of this. So can I just connect it like this? That looks weird, right? Then we can come out. Although I don't want it to end up looking, you know, inappropriate. Okay, let's stop until I have something else. So we should have buildings on like both sides, right? And then I can have a big path in between. Does that make sense? Let's add a large. Oh, okay. When they say large, they mean large. So what is it? Crab. I don't want crab. Fish. Vegan salad. Bookstore. Fossil store. Well, it's not a coffee shop if it's large. Let's make a giant ice cream shop. That sounds pretty cool. Because you're on a tropical island and it's probably hot and ice cream is the way to go. Okay, let's stick with... Can I fill in? Like, how do I fill this in? There's got to be a way to do that, right? I'm not crazy. There's no way I have to leave this open, is there? Okay. Did that? No. Okay, did that fill everything in? Okay, it's not the best looking. Okay, people who are like experts at this game, can you please tell me what the secret to making good paths is? Because apparently I don't know. And I feel like I'm absolutely ruining my park right now. Okay, I have that. It's not straight, but it's going to get people from here over to here. Is this Main Street? I don't know. I don't know what we've got going on here. Let's see. Under attractions, the Innovation Center is somewhere in here, right? Yeah. Now, where was that? Holy cow. I didn't realize how huge that thing is. Do I have to connect all of those paths to the Innovation Center? Oh, geez. Okay. And like, what's the front of it? That? I guess that's the front. All right. We're just going to do that for now. I'm going to fix these paths once I figure it out. So I guess, okay, I don't have to hook those up right now. How do I zoom out again? Okay. Actually, you know what, guys? Here's a setting I want to do. I want to be just day because I have a hard enough time seeing as it is. How do I go? Okay, resume. All right, there we go. It'll stay light. So we've got a couple of things when they come in. We've got an innovation center. I don't think we need an emergency shelter hotel. We could add more to the monorail. We could do that another time. Let's add a bathroom. Oh, is it seriously like not lined up? There we go. We'll add a bathroom. So this video is probably pretty boring so far. Where would be a cool place? All right, let's so kind of like with paths, with fences. I don't know what I'm doing or how to make straight lines or anything like that. So, all right, where's my other fence? Can I? This is going to be my zip line area. Does it show me if they are connected. That connects those, right? I'm assuming my dinosaurs can't escape. I hope. Okay. I don't have a gate for vehicles to get in. I suppose I can add one of those. I'll do that later. All right. Let's add. We will add viewing areas later. Let's add a zip line. We got to turn it around. And let's come all the way out to the other side. Now, the thing that stinks about this stuff is we have to run a path all the way there. So that is a bummer. So does it automatically connect those? Does anybody know? Yeah, okay. I see the line. Okay. I was going to say, do I have to? Now, where is my park? Okay. My innovation center is down there. So let's zoom back in. We'll come over here. Should I do a small path or should I stick with let's stick with the large path. Where's my innovation center at? Down here. We will change construction as needed. Maybe I shouldn't have gone that far down. We can add stuff along the way. There are no babies in this game, so I can't do like petting zoo or whatever. Okay, so that's connected. Now I still need to do the back side. And I think what I'll just end up doing is loop. Oh, man. I made that a pretty big enclosure. So will it work if it's not connected? Does anybody know? Somebody leave me comments about all the things I don't know about this game. Like, can you actually use the zip line if I never connect this? Or will it just straight up not work? So, like, I guess I'm just going to have to go around the fence. We'll just come back. Okay. So it's connected. Obviously, there's nothing in there other than guests are complaining about lack of amenities. Yeah, I know. I've got like literally nothing. Why are there guests at my park already? Are there people here? There are people. There are no dinosaurs, but there are people. All right, I guess I need to make a hatchery and do something. So I think it would be pretty cool if... Is a hatchery under operations? No. What is it under? Enclosures? Yeah. I think it would be cool to have one here. And then people can see the dinosaurs. Okay. Now, obviously, we need a fence around the hatchery. Otherwise, really, really bad things are going to happen. So we don't need a ton of room. So we're going to relocate all these dinosaurs. Okay. Hopefully that is secure so that nobody's breaking out. And I'm not going to put food and water in there yet because right now they can't starve. They can't dehydrate. They don't need any of that stuff. So the first thing I want to do here is I want to upgrade this thing because I want to be able to hatch more things and I want them to go faster. So, all right, let's give some people what they want. And I know some of the shortcuts here because of the last time I played, I tried this out. So I want to go with the 1993 Brachiosaurus because I think the Jurassic World one looks the same as Jurassic Park. So let's hit them. Then we'll go down to the Sinoceratops. That's the other one that I put in. Let's see. Rebel and Angel. Oh, I had no idea there were Rebel and Angel skins. Okay, we are not going to do that. We're going to keep the default color. And, okay, we are going to hatch those guys. We're going to move them into where the zip line is. All right, our Brachy is large appetite. Okay, actually, that's fine. I'm not paying attention to any of the traits. How many? Yeah, let's do all three. Oh, apparently there's a select all button with Y. I should have did that. Begin task. Okay. Now, while we're waiting for that, I know I said I have all that stuff turned off, but these guys are out in the middle of nowhere. So we are going to have to give them some food and water. This looks like a good water spot. Environment. Water. Like, I'm assuming a Brachiosaurus needs a lot of water. Does that look like it's enough? I don't know. Experts at this game. Somebody tell me. All right. And we need trees. So the Sinoceratops is going to... So we don't want... So we already got some trees over here. They need like... What are these? Yeah, we can put some little stuff down. I don't know what the Sinoceratops eats. All right. Does that... How much food do these things need? Like, the Brachiosaurus, especially the other one, said large appetite. So, like, do those trees plus all of these over here, is that enough? I don't know. Someone let me know if you guys are even still paying attention to this video. Because, oh, somebody's on the zip line. I just saw somebody on the zip line. People are riding it, and there's literally nothing in there. Okay. There's somebody else going. Let's hatch our dinosaurs. Oops. No, gotta get out of there. And then those guys can hatch. Now, one thing I do remember, it took me like 10 minutes to figure out. In order to move the dinosaurs, I have to get like some kind of helipad or whatever. Then I have to tranquilize them and move them. So let me set up one of those stations somewhere over here. No, it's not a operations. No, staff center, response facility. We'll add one of those just kind of like off to the side over here. Is it connected? Yeah, it's connected. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to get into the helicopter. I don't want to go too high.
Now, this is something a little different. A Spinoceratops. Here we have a hybrid that's more
Oh,
than
did I
ever
pick
living in the
Spinoceratops, not
countryside. I'm
Sinoceratops?
still counting on you to give it a warm welcome, huh?
Ah. Alright, I already messed this up. So, my bad, guys. I picked Spinoceratops, not Sinoceratops, which makes sense why it was Angel and Rebel. How many times do I have to hit these bad boys? Oh. Three, maybe four. Is that one down? That one's down. There's a button. Can I get rid of dinosaurs? Like, if I don't want these guys? Alright. Let me move my brackies. Is there a multi-select? Yeah. That one. And that one. Finalize. And I want to move them down here to where the zip line is.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Okay. Do that. Now, how do I get rid of dinosaurs? I don't want to kill them. Can I just... No, I can't let them wander. And why is it shady? I thought I turned off... There's got to be a way of getting rid of dinosaurs, right, guys? So what happens if I click on it?
Commencing asset transit.
I don't want a Spinoceratops. I want a Sinoceratops. It's vulnerable to hookworms. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave them in here. And then after I'm done with this, I'm going to see if there's a way of getting rid of dinosaurs. So let me hatch some actual Sinoceratops. It says right there, Spinoceratops. I don't know what I was thinking. Should I have customized that? I guess not. I guess it's probably okay. It's probably the default one. Yeah, let's do all four. Why not?
Delivery complete.
Okay. This complicates things. So I've got some people. The only dinosaurs they have to look at are a couple of brachiosauruses if they're on the zip line, and then some freak hybrids that nobody knows anything about wandering around that I eventually have to get rid of. All right, are these guys ready? Yes. All right, so I will let them out, and then I will move them over into the zipline area. Let me let them come out. All right, let's add something else for the people. Let's add another small amenity.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Sinoceratops to the park.
Okay. I don't even know what I added down. I just threw it down there. Is that a coffee shop? What is that? Sushi? I'm not sure. Something just popped up on the screen that I don't know what it is. Now, how am I going to tell the difference? Okay, so they're darker. Okay, I can figure this out. After I move these guys, I think I'm going to wrap up this video. I'm going to do my homework as to how to get rid of those other dinosaurs. And when we do part 2 of this video, we can do that, or I can do it off video just to get rid of them, and then we'll come back and do part 2 sometime soon. Maybe the next day or two, depending on the free time I have. Let's see, where are you at? That's a regular, right? Yeah. Okay, so they only need 2 shots. Good to know. So the crosshair isn't accurate. All right, you know what? Let me move those 2. That's 1. Where's the other one? 2. Finalize selection. All right, guys, I am going to wrap things up after I move these 2 dinosaurs over here. And if you stuck around this whole time, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I know watching me play this game probably isn't the most exciting thing in the world. Could possibly be even painful. I don't know. I am very, very new to the game. I have mad respect for the people that play this and that are really good at the game. I've seen some people do some crazy things, build some great parks, take some amazing photos. Much respect to you all, because you're clearly way, way better than I am at this game. But so far, it seems like a lot of fun. You know, I've watched my son play it a bunch, so I kind of have an idea of how things work in the game. But I haven't really played it myself, other than the first failed attempt at making this video. But this is pretty cool, and I look forward to doing more of this. Let's just fly over here, make sure my guys are delivered. Do I get an update? Can I see? Okay, so they're not here yet because I still see the flares. People are on the zip lines, so that's pretty cool. Where are the helicopters? Can I? Okay, here they are. As soon as these guys are dropped off, I am going to wrap this thing up. I will save my progress, and we will, well, we'll see when we make part 2 of this video while we continue to make season 1 of Camp Cretaceous in Jurassic World Evolution 2. So until the next video, it may not be one of these. I may have an interview. I may have something else going on. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed me trying out something new. And until next time, stay safe, stay Jurassic, and have a good one. So long.